the sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His guys just 2 wins over their last 6 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The rushing totals for Dobbins last week, 18 carries, 81 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing Nix. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Lutz for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch. to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Down to the 41. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. Very, very strong. Well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Hurts. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kyron Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You look at this Raiders defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up to the points against you.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. To throw is Nix. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, 33 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And that will make this a 4-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And now the middle across the 25 to the 27. The Raiders offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Again, it's Williams. Now inside the 25. And down to the 16-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Throwing is Hurts. Pass complete right side to Bowers. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, here's Nix. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Luther Burden from 10 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And space tough to come by there. It's only getting maybe a yard to the 37. Here's a 2nd and 8. Nix to the air. That's taken in by Franklin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raiders offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. That is caught downfield. It's Besh. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 21 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Nix. Got a man open, it's Sutton. He'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Sets up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That is caught. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Nix from the shotgun. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
18. As the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They go play action with Hurts. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that last throw not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Short throw caught by Bowers. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
35 seconds, all that remains in the 1st half as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Nix. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On third down, here's Dalvin. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.